Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Welcome back. Major League Baseball regular season, except for, of course, the Tokyo series on that one. But regular season baseball is back Thursday, March 27th. Man, are we excited. We're going to have, look at all the stuff going on now. We've got NCAA tournament finishing up for the men's basketball. NBA as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. Now we got the full swing of NBA going on, MLB going on. We've got golf going basically every week. Formula One's back. WNBA will be stirring up. UFL will sprinkle some here and there as well. So we've got a lot of action going around. Let's get started with the Major League Baseball show. If you're new to our show, first of all, we fade or follow 4 teams this season's: Cubs, Dodgers, Orioles, and Royals. So we will bet in those games, but we will give you ideas throughout on every game out there as well. So let's get started. 3:06 Eastern Time. We've got Brewers, Yankees. Of course, no Garrett Cole because of Tommy John. So Carlos Rodon, not Max Fried for some reason, is going to be leading it off at home against the Brouhaha's. Freddie Peralta is the best thing they could throw out for the Brewers. To be really honest, in this game here, the Yanks about a $1.44 favorite. I don't really like this matchup for them much, but the one thing that I will say is Freddie Peralta on the other end scares you half to death. I think probably one of the most solid plays in this one is Brewers plus 1.5 on the run line in that one. Also, would be looking at that total of 8 might be going over as well. Just make sure you check the weather, and it's not supposed to be something ridiculously cold or wind blowing in on that one. Next game up, 3:08 Eastern Time. This game we are in. Blue Jays host the Orioles. Of course, Grayson Rodriguez having some health problems. Gunnar Henderson's on the shelf for the Orioles to start off as well. Barrios is going to be the opening day starter here for the Blue Jays. And for some reason, I think the wrong team's favored in this one, to be really honest. The O's are favored in this, but I really like the Blue Jays in this spot. Let's give you all the plays we've got there. Blue Jays, money line. Blue Jays plus 1.5 on the run line, minus 1.5 and 2.5 on the run line as well. Blue Jays over their 3.5 team total. Blue Jays money line, first 3, first 5, and first 7 innings. Then we get into batter props. We've got 3 going in this game. We're a little heavy here. Vlad, George Springer, and Adley Rutschman. And the reason why Rushman's on here, even though we're taking the Blue Jays side, he is hitting well over 500 and almost 20 at-bats against Barrios. So for the batters, Vlad, home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Same thing for Springer. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. And then the same thing for Rutschman. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up on the board, Red Sox, Rangers, Eovaldi versus Crochet. I like the Rangers at home in this spot. I honestly think this Crochet trade is not going to be as gangbuster as a lot of other people think for the Red Sox. So we would lean to the Rangers in that game. Also, Rangers over 3.5 team total. As we don't expect the starter to go very long and get into that, as they normally don't the first week, get into that bullpen early on that one. Next game up, 4:06 Eastern Time as well. Phillies, Nationals. That game in Washington, D.C. Phillies, Zach Wheeler against Mackenzie Gore. Pretty easy for us in this one. Phillies money line, even though it's a little juicy, minus 176. I think it's a great way to get that. Also, Phillies on the run line at even money, minus to win by 2, like that one as well. Next game up, 4:11 Eastern Time. Royals hosting the Guardians. I think the big difference in this matchup here is pretty simple, and it's going to be the pitching matchup. Cole Reagans, if it wouldn't have been, could have got some run support last year, probably would have been a 15-plus game winner. He was the ace to start off last year for the Royals. He continues this year. Bibby for the Guardians. Royals about a $1.30 favorite roughly at most spots. We like the Royals quite a bit in this one. We'll give you all the plays for the Royals in this one. Royals minus our money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Royals over 3.5 team total. Royals money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. And then we like 2 batters in this one, Bobby Witt and hopefully Vinny Pasquantino is going to both play. We expect Bobby too. Pasquantino was dealing with a mild hamstring strain. He supposedly, though, going to be ready to go. Bobby Witt, home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Vinny Pasquantino, home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up on the board, we got Mets Astros at 4:11 Eastern time. Framber Valdez versus Clayton Holmes. I'm going to tell you, that Mets lineup's pretty substantial, right? Adam Soto, got Alonso back, got Lindor, Vientos. They've got some hitters. They just got no pitching. When you're leading off with Holmes to be your best pitcher, you could be in a little bit of trouble here. Astros money line, we like that one. Astros money line front five is where we probably would put a majority of it, as we like the Astros to get on top of them early. Next game up, also 4:11 Eastern time. Hunter Green and the Reds hosting the San Francisco Giants and Logan Webb. Slight favorite here for the Giants, which sounds about right. We like the Reds this season. Obviously, we went over their win total and sprinkled a little bit on them to win the NL Central, as we don't think it's going to probably take more than 86 games to get that done, 86 wins on that one. Total 7.5 in this one. It's hard to bet pitcher props early in the season, but Hunter Green's strikeouts should always come into play every time he's on the mound. But we do like Reds money line. And this one is probably pretty solid. We think plus 1.5 for the Reds as well at home. Like that one as well. Next game up, 4:11 Eastern time as well. Braves and the Padres in San Diego. So all these early games stacking up, right? So you've got Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves. That's why they're $1.22 favorite on the road. Michael King, who had a really good season last year. Total is 7. I would look at it a couple different ways here. I would do Padres under. If you can get under 2.5 team total front five, or under their team total for the game, probably right around 3.5. I would probably play that one there. Also, Braves money line front five would be another way to attack that game if you're looking for some wagers there. Next game up, 4:11 Eastern time as well. Two of the bottom feeders in the Major League Baseball, the Angels and the White Sox. In Chicago, UC pitching for the Angels versus Burke for the White Sox. Leading this game off here, this home opening day off. White Sox, I don't know what to tell you here. I'm not a big believer in the Angels, period. But as long as Mike Trout's healthy, I guess they're probably going to get a couple wins. Question is, does he make it through April before he gets injured, right? So Angels money line front five. Angels -0.5 front five, probably a good way to attack that one. Next game up, this is one of the better pitching matchups, I think, in the whole slate here, even though Skubal and Blake Snell are probably going to grab some headlines. But Paul Skeens from the Pirates, dominant rookie season, all-star starter. Sandy Alcantara, who's been fantastic, coming back from injury. On this one, all I'm going to tell you is I'm going to play under front five on the total and under for the game. 6.5 is the total in that one. Should be probably, 3.5 for the front five. But I would be looking under in that game. Marlins are a home dog as well. It's not that the Pirates' offense is going to be anything, but they're expecting Skeens to come out there and mow people down. Next game up, 4:16 Eastern time. Twins in St. Louis. Sonny Gray, Pablo Lopez in this one here. Pretty, I think two teams that are going to win right around 78 to 80 games, right? Like, they're going to be pretty close to that mark. I don't think either one, they might be in somewhat contention for a division title, but I don't think either team can win it in that one. Going to be a tough outing here. I almost want to just take plus 1.5 and pick a side, as I think we got a low scoring game here. Looks like the Cardinals might be plus 1.5. You can take an alternate line on the Twins if you'd rather play them. But plus 1.5 runs either side, so we probably got a 1-run ball game here. Then we get into the couple night games. 7:11 Eastern time. Tigers, Dodgers, Skubal, Cy Young Award winner, Blake Snell, the new pickup for the Dodgers. This should be a gangbuster in this one, pitching matchup-wise anyway. And then we see what happens when we get into the bullpens. The Dodgers bullpen, I think, much better than the Tigers bullpen in this one. Let's see. Dodgers are favored. They're $1.64 favorite. Also, the total at 6.5. Let's give you all the plays we got in this one. We do not expect a lot of scoring here. So you're not going to see batter props, a lot of team totals and innings. So Dodgers, Tigers under 6.5 for the game. Dodgers, Tigers under 0.5 run first 3 innings. Also, Dodgers, Tigers under 1.5 runs first 3 innings. Dodgers under 1.5 team total front 5. Tigers under 1.5 team total front 5. Dodgers, Tigers under 2.5 front 5. And then Tigers also under 1.5 team total front 7. I know, a lot of unders, a lot of innings there. If you're not familiar with what we do, just make sure you check out our Google Sheets, which you'll see at the end of every episode, and also on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages. Click on the link, go to Baseball 2025, scroll down, you'll see all those bets as well. Then we get to, we got a couple more games on the board. We've got A's, Mariners, Luis Severino tromping out there to be the ace of the Sacramento A's, I guess now, in Seattle against Gilbert. I mean, Mariners definitely do have the little bit of advantage here. Pitching matchup-wise, the lineup's better. We're hoping Julio Rodriguez is back to Julio Rodriguez of old as well. I like the A's overall as a team. Are they competitive to win the AL West? No, but I think they can. They've got a decent little offense with Rooker, Andujar. They got JJ Bleday, stuff like that. They've got some pieces, right? So Lawrence Butler as well. So for us, probably A's plus 1.5, as we don't expect a ton of runs here on this one. Probably be a good way to go. It is a little juicy, but probably well worth the squeeze. All right, now 10-11 Eastern time. Cubs, Diamondbacks. Justin Steele, who got rocked in the Tokyo series. He's going to be leading this off against Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks. Their big stud, Corbin Burns, who they paid all the money for, is not going to start till next week now, I guess. On that one, Diamondbacks are about $1.26 favorite. They should be. The Cubs showed no offensive life whatsoever. And the Diamondbacks at home have been pretty decent. Diamondbacks did lead the league in runs last year. We'll see if that offense continues to hold. We do like the D-backs in this spot. D-backs money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. D-backs over their 4.5 team total. D-backs money line first 3, first 5, and first 7 innings. Only one batter for us in this one, and he is owned Justin Steele, and that's Lourdes Gurriel. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. All right, so we just went through a ton of bets. How do we get a chance to take a look at all those bets? We mentioned it earlier. They're all available to look at on our Google Sheets. It's at the end of every episode on YouTube. It's on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages. It's a link to those Google Sheets, docs.google.spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link. You'll want to go to the Baseball 2025 tab. Scroll down to March 27th, and you will be able to see all the bets that we made, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, what book we placed them at, and then obviously the results. So you get a good chance to check those out. Do you like the content that you're seeing here and like to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on, and we'll show up in your follow or subscriptions tab. Or make life simple for yourself. Turn on notifications for that social media platform. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of Bets as well. Also, we do have a private Discord channel available for all of you out there. If you'd like to get ahead of the line moves, juice moves, get these bets well before we put them out for the public consumption as well, please feel free to do so. You need to subscribe to us through TikTok at Sports Bets for Free. Once you do, we'll send you the Discord invite. There's well over 100 members on there. A lot of people talking about what bets they've got going on. Obviously, we give you a bunch of straight wagers, but a lot of people throwing out parlay ideas, so on and so forth. So if you're into that, if you wager over $100 a month, it's well worth a small investment to be part of the Discord community with us. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.